Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Navy Midshipmen taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Coming out with it, it's Gilmore. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So Kentucky's offense will get the first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Wilcox. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Kentucky right back to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Navy's on. Will go to work for the first time today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that sometimes.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back to
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
to the air, it's Lemon. Caught over the middle, it's Wallace. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Wallace. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. On the move, it's Wilcox.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Powers through the defender. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Wildcats are on the move. They'll give it to him again. Oh, what a cut! And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Navy will go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking to throw, it's Lemon. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Quick strike complete. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Bring in the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Looking for a man. It's Lemon. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Toss to the outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're trying to go tossed in the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Navy will have to punt it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Kentucky going quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Navy offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. To the air on 1st down. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
That's an awesome-looking carry, and you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Lemon. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Runs through a tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Wallace. They'll make a stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the ground, it's Wilcox. Hard running there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Quickly complete. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. Kentucky right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Wildcats! Oh, that baby Edmond strolled into the end zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this pre-gate showdown. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They are up by 7 over NC State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads to the right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here's a heat. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets...
Touchdown, Navy! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Getting set for the point after. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Man, you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there, broke on the football, almost had the big play.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. On the ground, it's Wallace. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Navy searching for a 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Using the quick game. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Navy quick to the line. Looking to throw, it's Lemon. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Clayton. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down. They can still stop the clock.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Give to the running back. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at touchdown, Kentucky. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for a man. It's Lemon. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He's got him. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the middle. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Dropping back, it's Daniels. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Navy will go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the Heat. Brings it in down the left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And if I'm a quarterback, guys, that's the guy that I'm going to. We're down here in the second half. Not a lot has gone well, but I did find him for a touchdown earlier. I need to start dialing this guy up more here now in the second half for us to win this game.
He's going for it all. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Right on target this time. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Throwing right. Got the tight end outside. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Touchdown, Midshipman! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And maybe that's the spark this offense has been looking for. They've been searching for. They haven't kind of got anything together. They run the jet sweep. Playmaker gets the ball in his hands on the perimeter, scores the touchdown. Maybe this jump starts this offense.
Back to throw. It's Lemon. Firing to the right, complete. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion but was denied. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes the Navy offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in on the left. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Lemon. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Navy! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snags a quick pass on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Daniels. Quarterback adapted. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Fires on the move. It's caught. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Sands. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Power football with the run. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To throw, it's Lemon. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Navy quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Intercepted intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Rides the back on the option, the give. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to...
Touchdown, Kentucky! And the route is on. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. And that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk. Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete and miss. He's lucky to get that one back defense. close to an interception.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. This time he's got his man. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Lemon. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilmore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Nice move to pick up yardage. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Kentucky will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And the Navy offense will take over.
And here comes the Navy offense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Lemon. Caught. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I'll tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Got a man, it's Wallace. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Navy quick to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Wants to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away play, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got his man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to get rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him. That's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Hauls it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Looking downfield, it's Lemon. Trying to bull his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Navy! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gilmore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires downfield. Working a little foot. On the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Lemon. Got him downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Navy quick to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll run the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll throw on third and short. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Touchdown, midshipmen! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I got to make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Navy will go back on the attack. And man, has old Uncle Mo swung on their side, Jesse.
And this offense is feeling it, too. They've made some big plays now, Dave. They're trying to make just a few more to come back and win this game.
Unbelievable. Down by so many now within a possession, and you got the ball. Keep the mojo going.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Now rolling to the left. Going to try to get it himself. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Lemon. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow-developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Navy! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take, Jesse, that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.